Hello, hello. Hey, Tina. Oh my God. I just got home from the dentist. I got a filling. And on the way home, we got some fast food. What fast food did you get? Chick-fil-A or Taco Bell? I don't even know. I guess McDonald's? Arby's? I don't even know what fast food even is anymore. Whew. I just posted in the Facebook group that I'm going to start reading my book 12, last book of the challenge. Yeah, so I'm excited. I mean, I never had any doubt that I was going to finish the challenge, but I was a bit surprised. I kind of thought I would read 13 books in 13 weeks instead of 12, but I'm going to get 12. Challenge is 12. I'm going to get it done. I had that 1 week that like waylaid me. Hardee's. I forgot about Hardee's. Oh yeah. I forgot about Hardee's. I like Chick-fil-A. I think I do. I mean, I haven't had Chick-fil-A since like 1996 when I lived in Atlanta. 1996. Tina, were you even born in 1996? It's the last time I had Chick-fil-A. I am excited for the last book. Yeah. Black Magic, Blood Magic. Is that your book 12? Is that what you're reading? Yeah. It's kind of like, oh my gosh, it's like, I can't believe the challenge is over. Closest Chick-fil-A, 3 hours. Oh yeah, you're not having Chick-fil-A anytime soon. Hey, Mika. Hello, hello. Mika, I'm starting my book 12 tonight. And I don't think I'll finish it tonight. I think it's young adult, but I don't think I think it's still like 300 pages or something like that. But I'll be finished with it before the weekend, probably. Yeah, Tina's doing Blood Magic. Hey, Mika. All right, Tina, are you going to keep reading Blood Magic today during the sprints? And Mika, what are you going to be doing? I just finished a book, The Dark Days Club, 502 pages, read in less than 28 hours. I think I need a break. Wow. So, like, did you read it because it was that good, or because you were like, I'm just going to read this book. I got to get it done because you have like something due. The Dark Days Club, 500 pages. That's a big one. Oh, you're mostly done with it. All right, cool. I haven't even, here's all that I've done for my book 12. I bought it and downloaded it to my Kindle. That's like, I haven't even opened it up on my Kindle yet. Because I was gonna, I like to have it as my weekend book. But I'm kind of looking forward to reading it. So I don't want to wait for the weekend. I'm going to start it now. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm probably going to focus on The Hating Game by Sally Thorne because I have a book club meeting. Tina, what's this book club? Is this an online one, or did you go to the library and join a book club, or what's going on? It's an online book club. Very cool. Yeah, you better, if you've got a book club meeting tonight, you got to finish the book because, the first rule of book club is you have to read the book. Yeah, I'm kind of sad. My in-person book club, we're gonna have to, Grace just posted the message that we're not gonna have a September meeting. So our September book is going into October. But I can't be there in October because I'm going to be in the States. And I'm a little bit bummed because the book we were going to read, Uprooted, it looks really, really, really good. And I guess I can still read it, but I won't be able to talk about it. Okay, Mika's going to post on Instagram and write some notes for reviews. I am so many reviews behind because I've read 22 books in August thus far. There's a lot of books, Mika. It's a lot of books. And you review all of them? Because then that's a lot of reviews. Oh, wait. Yeah. Stacy and Steph. Yes. I was like, I know about this New Romantics book club. Yeah. Oh my gosh, is this the first time you're going? Uh, let us know next week how it is, because that's kind of cool. Yes, I'm going to the States in October. I'm going to be in New York. Yeah, I'm doing some home organizing. Yeah. Mika, 22 books is amazing. Yeah, I got some work in the States I got to do. I'll be there for about a month. So it also means that I probably won't be doing sprints middle of September to middle of October, because I'm not sure what my schedule is going to be. Actually, I am sure what my schedule is going to be. And at noon in the US, I'm not going to be available. So yeah, we'll have to take a pause on sprints. Tina, you'll have to take over. You're taking over the reading sprints. Once the Amazing Readathon is over, I need a break from competitive readathons for at least a month or two. I want to do this Suffer-a-thon Hotel readathon in September, but I think that's not team-based, hence not competitive. But the video announcing it was too cute to not take part. Hey, last week you guys were talking about you were waiting for a prompt that you guys thought was going to be like really hard. What was it? And was it hard? Do you even remember from last week? You definitely could take over. You like doing the reading sprints. You'll take over and I'll see if I can come to some of yours. I might be able to attend some, but I definitely won't be able to host. You're in charge, Tina. Sorry, I just put chocolate in my mouth. That's so rude. Do you guys remember what your prompt was? No. All right. Sorry, now I'm just completely chewing, which is not interesting to anyone. All right. So I'd say, why don't we go for like 45 minutes? Oops. Which was last week? First was romance, then books with a coastal setting, then, yeah, I don't know what it was. Oh, geez. Yeah, I've been really enjoying doing reading sprints. The 20 free hours a month is not enough. Wait, what do you mean 20 free hours a month? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I probably don't go over 20 hours a month with StreamYard, so I wouldn't even know. What was it? I don't know, Mika. You can't remember. Tina, are you doing this amazing readathon too? Tina's doing the amazing readathon too. What was the one? Do you remember what it was? Were you guys that like it's supposed to be really difficult? It must not have been that difficult because you don't even remember it. I'm over here eating a sandwich. Good. So we're chewing together, except I'm the one you're staring at. I'm like eating in public, whereas you're like eating in private. Books set in the past, at least in part. Maybe that's the one, books, but that seems like it would be an easy book to find. 45 is good. I can get some stuff together. A book with a title written in script. That's maybe not as easy as I would think. Because to find a title written in script would be pretty rare because script is often hard to read. And so publishers, I think, would hesitate to use a script font for a title. I don't know which one we were saying was really hard. I don't know either. The 20 free hours. So StreamYard only gives you 20 free. I didn't know that. But yeah, I don't come because the only thing I stream are these lives. And if it's like 2.5, 3 hours a time, it's 4 weeks. Oh, what? Oh, 20. Yeah, I don't even get anywhere near the 20. Yeah. Yeah, you got a plan, I guess. the 23 hours. I'm already up to 14 hours. Oh my gosh. And you've only been doing it for 2 weeks? Oh boy. My edition of the Dark Days Club, which I bought in 2016 and never read. Oh, really? It has a very swirly title. More recent editions have not. I wonder if they switched publishers and the new publisher was like, because swirly titles are hard to read. Is that why you're reading? Is that why you read the Dark Days Club? Was because it was part of your challenge? Or because it's been sitting on your shelf since 2016 and you've never read it? Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna, while we're sitting here, I'm gonna make the banner to say that we'll come back at the top of the hour. We are reading until the top of the hour. All right, and then that way we are ready to go at like a quarter after. Yeah, but I love it. So Mika, I definitely in September, I have Legends and Lattes on my reading list. Definitely gonna read it. I'm excited to read it. You had like even like everything that you said about it in the reading sprint, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, I was like, oh yeah, everybody's raving about it. Everybody. People whose reading taste I don't mesh with, and people whose reading taste that I do mesh with. Like, I have not heard anybody. Have you guys heard anybody say anything terrible about Legends and Lattes? I almost feel like when I go to buy it on Amazon, I'm going to look and see if it has any bad reviews at all. I feel like everybody loves it. It's one of those books. So I'm going to read it in September. It's on my list. I'm excited for September. I feel like my fall is a little bit wide open reading wise because I was really killing it with the Colleen Hoover this summer. Just because I wanted to get this challenge done. And I'm like maybe 5 books away from done. So it'll be an easier fall, I think, because I can I have a little bit more choice over the books that I'm going to read instead of feeling like, oh gosh, I have to read 3 Colleen Hoover books this month to do my challenge. But I'm almost free of it. And just about the time that happens, something else will come up that I want to do. Only good reviews. I know, me too, Tina. The funny thing is that the author wrote Legends and Lattes during NaNoWriMo. Hence, in just 30 days, and someone convinced him to polish it for publication. Yeah, I love that story. I wrote a book during NaNoWriMo. And one of my friends tried to get me to like polish it for publication. And I have to tell you, for me, writing it was a lot more fun than trying to edit it. So it's still sitting out there. Maybe I'll do something with it someday. But I think I'm going to do NaNoWriMo this winter, this November. If you guys want to do it, we could do it together. We could do writing sprints instead of reading sprints. I don't know. All right, so it's about a quarter after. If you guys are ready to read, Mika's got several books, but never did anything with them. Are you gonna write this November? Are you gonna write something? I have like a couple of ideas for cool books that I might want to write in my head. So I've like 84% decided that I'm going to do it this year. I kind of did it last year, but I failed. If there is such a thing as failing NaNoWriMo, which there really isn't. But yeah, I got too busy to write consistently, and I didn't have a clear idea of what I wanted to write, so it's a bit of a mess. Anyway. All right, are you guys ready? Let's do 45 minutes. Let me set my alarm. Dun, 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 dun. 45 minutes. Mika's out. I found I like the idea of writing more than actually writing. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like doing it last year, which is probably why I didn't do it. But the couple years ago when I did it, I loved it. So we'll see what happens this year. We'll see. All right. Are you guys ready for 45 minutes? We'll come back at the top of the hour. Ay, ay, ay. All right. See you guys in 45. All right, I am loving my book. All right. Oh gosh, lots of stuff happening while I was reading. All right, Tina's ready. Oops. Hey, Christina. Hope everyone is well this morning. It's raining here. Just lurking and listening to Unmissing by Minka Kent. And I can't see. You'd think I'd be able to see with my glasses on, but yeah, no, I can't. Unmissing by Minka Kent and booping the like. I don't know what that means. Booping the like. Hey, Catherine. I just remembered to get on. I'm following up on a series I discovered. The first book is Disillusion by C.J. Sampson. It's about the dismantling of the monasteries and the Catholic institutions. Oh, interesting. There's a detective who solved the complex loyalties and murders. The second book in Darkfire is about Greek fire to use as a weapon for Henry VIII's military. What is this book? Detective returns and solves that mystery and murders alongside the wrongful accusation of a child murderess. Oh my gosh, I love the historic details and the plot and dialogue inventions. Really good writing. All right. That's like, how did you come across this book? It's like interesting. Is it one of the free ones from the free Booksy? How did you come across this book? Hey, Kenny just finished work. Welcome, Kenny. We just finished our reading sprint. Read a little bit more than a chapter. Ooh, that's not very much. Believe it or not, I read 25% of this book. It's good. It's not what I thought it was, but it's good. I like it so far. Mika says, hey, everybody who arrived. Tina says, hi to everybody who joined. All right, Christina, made lunch for my son, listened to a couple chapters, and made a couple squares. Made a couple squares? What does that mean? Recommended in a bookstore in Manchester when we traveled there. And oh my gosh, so you've been reading off and on this series for like years. That's kind of cool. And then towards the end, I was telling my sister with some crocheting things. I was telling my sister. Gosh, I'm sorry. I'm just having like a hot flash all of a sudden. It's super hot here. It's like, I think, and I looked at my temperature this afternoon. It was 91. 91. Let me see what my room temperature is right now. I used to have a room temperature thing that I used all the time in the winter because it was so freezing cold in my house in the winter that I was like afraid it was going to start snowing when I took a shower. Oh my gosh, but I haven't used that room temperature thing all summer. I don't even know if I have it on my phone any. Oh, there it is, room temperature. All right, let's see what the room temperature is in here now. All right, you guys, my book is super interesting. Clearly, I'm at 25% already, and I don't even feel like I'm reading fast. Oh my God, it's 83.3 degrees in my house. It's hot. And then on top of that, my hot flash. Yeah, my book is so good. So I'm 25% through, which means we're just starting to get into the good stuff in the hero's journey. So it starts off a girl, she's a senior in high school, just broke up with her boyfriend just broke up with her, something going on, whatever. And she's at the mall and she drops her phone in the fountain at the mall, and it like ruins her phone, right? She drops it in, and so she goes and she wades in and she pulls it out, but it doesn't work. But then all of a sudden it does work. And but it only calls one phone number. And I thought she was calling her future self, but it turns out she's actually the only phone number she can call or even when she like tries to call her mom's number or her sister's number, it only ever goes back to her past self. So the senior in high school girl can only call her freshman in high school self. So, which turns out they just like it kind of went back and forth with them calling each other, going, "Who is this? It's you. Who is this? It's me. Who is that?" Like it was like kind of funny, but they finally believe each other that they are the same person 3 years apart, freshman and senior. So they've just proved it. And so now we're getting to the part in the story, I think, where the senior in high school is going to start trying to change the past with this. One of the things is this boyfriend that did her wrong, I guess. But of course, the freshman in high school clearly wants to keep dating the cute boy. So it's pretty good. I think it'll be interesting. But yeah, it's going fast. Yeah, I started the book at the beginning of the sprint and I'm 25% in. It's called Gimme a Call, Gimme, Gimme a Call by Sarah Milnowski. And it's been on my list for like 6 months or something since I first heard about it because I thought it sounded good. But again, I'm back. When this book is over, this is a good book. So I'm not complaining about this book. I'm not reading anything else except Colleen Hoover, where the main characters are in high school. I'm not reading anything else where the main characters are in high school. I'm like Mika's taking a break from readathons. Other than the Colleen Hoover, I don't know what I have left with Colleen Hoover, if any of them have high school students as the main characters, but yeah, this year has been full of high school students as main characters. And some of the books are better than others, but yeah, I need to wade back into the world of adults a little bit. So, but this one is really good. I'm actually super enjoying it so far. We'll see how it all plays out. It could end up being a little bit ridiculous, but already I feel like it's better than the last one I read, where the two high school students back before Facebook was even invented, like when the internet was brand new, right? They got one of those AOL discs and they thought it was an AOL disc. But turns out when they downloaded it to the computer, it was Facebook, which hadn't been invented. So they were able to look, I think they were looking like 20 years into the future at their future self. And like, I thought that sounded kind of cool. Like, ooh, this could be a really cool book. Like, what are they going to do? Like, because they could change their future. And it turned out they just were doing stupid things with it. So the plot sort of fell apart and didn't make a whole lot of sense. And yeah, it wasn't what I think it could have been. But so far, this book, hopefully, is not going to go the same way. Hopefully, this book will be everything I dream it could be. But it's a cool premise, right? Like if you could, with this book, like if you could call past you, like you from 3 years ago, what would you tell them? Like, would you have them not do anything? I don't know. I'm trying to think. What would I have them, like just from 3 years ago? Which doesn't really count because it's the pandemic. None of us would have done anything. We all would have like moved to Thailand before the pandemic or something so that we wouldn't have had to do it, or I don't know, whatever. Yeah. So it's kind of a cool book. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Right now, the girl's fixated on like not getting her heart broken by the boy who's going to break her heart. But we'll see what else she ends up changing if she changes that. So I don't know. It's one of my favorite genres, this like alternate reality, time travel-y. I mean, they're not time traveling, but alternate reality. Can you change the past? Can you change the future? I like that genre. It's very interesting to me. So that's what I'm reading. I'm going to keep going with it. And that's me. What are you guys doing? Everybody's very quiet. Are you all thinking about what you would say to past you if that's the only person you could call on your phone? Ooh, Kenny has good news. I got approved for Jessica Redland's next book. That's the girl, that's the author that you put in the group about like the starry nights over the Starry Night Cafe, something. What is that the right one? That's because that's on my Kindle to read next month or the month after. Yeah. You know what her next book is about? When does it come out? What, and you get it pre? Jessica Redland's, that's not the one that we're reading together in the reading sprints in 2 weeks, is it? Next week? Is it next week that we're reading together in the reading sprints? It might be next week. I'm sorry, I'm trying to look and see. I have too much going on this computer. I'm reading the paper palette. I can't see anything. Whoa, now it's really big. Now I can see everything. Okay, I'm reading The Paper Palettes by Miranda Cowley Heller. Children of Time, Adrian, and Lover and Loser by Tessa Bailey. You are reading 3 books at the same time? Now I can't. Oh my gosh. I don't know why it's so small now. How do I make it bigger? If I do that, it's the whole screen and then I can't see comments. That's the author we're reading in the reading sprint. Next week, right? Oh no, maybe it's the week after. We're still just the 23rd. Okay, so yeah, the week after, September 6th. Oh my gosh, oh cool. That's exciting then. I'm super excited to read her. Her, I don't know what pronoun she uses. I'm at a point where I almost want to say, screw this. I'm not reviewing any of these. So many reviews. Since 2012, I've reviewed like 99% of all the books. And you feel like you can't stop now. 22 is a lot. Oh, the book I got approved for, Christmas at the Cat Cafe. And it's out September 15th. Okay, what do you mean you got approved for this book? Tell me what that means. You got approved for an advance copy to read and review? Currently updating my blog and review schedule. Are you going to write reviews for all 22 of these books? On NetGalley. Okay. Have you done her stuff before? Advanced copy, yes. Okay, cool. Oh yes, you can't wait to read it. When do you get it? You get it on September 15th, or it's available for the whole world on September 15th? The Cat Cafe. Oh my gosh. Where did I live? In Vietnam, there was a Cat Cafe. It just seemed gross to me. There's like cats, so many cats, like so many cats. Wild, smelly, hairy, sweaty cats everywhere, stinky. I was like, who's going there to eat and drink? Who's doing this? It's gross. It's gross, gross, gross. Oh, it's my first time being approved. It's an e-copy. The release date. Oh my gosh. So congratulations, your first time. Well done. Pretty soon, you're going to be reading 22 books a month and writing reviews for all of them. and you and Mika are going to, take up drinking heavily or something. Do you go to this cat cafe? Ugh. There's a bubble tea cat cafe in Quebra. I haven't been though. Oof. I'm not a huge fan of bubble tea either. Oh, and I don't know if it was just like the one that was in our town in Vietnam was just dirty, or if they're all that way. I don't know. I think they might, I don't know. Surely they're not all the way. Surely some of them have cats that are well taken care of. I don't know. I wish I was a machine like Mika. No, I don't go to the cafe. I go to the board game place next door. Now that I could get into. I would totally do that. I love board games. I think I'll have to be sensible about it. Full reviews for my favorites. Good. Mini reviews for books I liked. Tweet reviews for everything else. Like reviews under 380 characters. All right, that's a plan. Unless like you liked 20 of them. Mika, have you joined Threads? I don't think Mika can because she's in the EU. I joined for like 2 days before they realized that I'm in Portugal, and now I can't I can still read posts, but I can't post anything, and I can't search, and I can't do anything. And I don't know if anybody can search. I don't know if that's even a function. But yeah, Threads is not available to us here in Europe. I'm not a machine. Beep, beep, beep. Robot? All right. Now I'm not even on Twitter anymore. I like Threads for the, 12 hours that I was on it. I don't know what it's turning into. If it's turning into advertisements all the time again. I don't know. I love Twitter. I was no longer getting things from books or authors, just weird people I don't follow. Yeah. I think that was my experience with Threads, is it was just random stuff, which was actually, I thought was kind of cool because people, I think because it was new, people were posting super funny stuff, really witty comments and things like that. And then after about 8 hours, I started seeing people posting I don't know, stuff that was trying to sell me things or yeah, whatever. It was just turning into I didn't like it. So I'm not crying my eyes out that I don't have access to it anymore, but I kind of started to like it. It would be a fun, funny thing. I was never on Twitter. I don't know. Started doing tweet reviews when I was still on Twitter, but I still do them sometimes. Just very short ones, right? Just not on Twitter. I'm back. I was helping my dad with something. That's a nice thing to do. We're talking about all of Mika's reviews. And Kenny got an advanced copy of Jessica Redland's book. And it's her first approved copy. So congratulations to Kenny. Parabéns, we say here in Portugal. All right, should we go 40 minutes? That'll take us back to the top of the hour. Tina's like, I just got back. And now we're going to go again. Yes, we're going to go. Let's read again. Let's do 40 minutes to get back to the top of the hour. Does that sound good? And then I'll be halfway through my book, maybe. We'll see. I'm going to go get something else to drink when I set my timer, something cold. Yeah. All right. 40 minutes, ladies. We ready? I think we're all ladies here. I've only seen ladies. Yay. Tina's up for 40. All right. Let me set this timer. And let me set the banner. 40 minutes. All right. I'll see you guys at, well, I was going to say 7 o'clock, but that's 7 o'clock my time. But I'll see you guys at the top of the hour. All right, the book is still good. I am still like totally enjoying it. This girl is like so far like behaving the way it seems like seems real. Like they're not doing stupid stuff. Um, yeah, she's like using her powers for good. So I'm liking it. It's good. It's good. It's good. How did you guys do? I'm like almost halfway. I'm 45%. So, ooh, what if I do get 13 books this in my thing? Ooh, maybe. This is a good book. This I don't know if it's gonna be my book of the month, but it might. It might. And I feel like as I'm looking at in my brain at my book bracket, I don't want to open my book bracket yet for the summer because like I feel like it will skew things in my head. But like just vaguely thinking about it, I'm like, I feel like this book could go pretty far in the book bracket. Could it be the book of the summer? Maybe. I don't know. I I'd be surprised, but maybe the way the book bracket all comes down. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's good. I so far, I mean, it could, I'm only halfway. Things could go terribly wrong, but yeah, so far it's really good. I like it. Space spiders. Kenny. Mika. All right, Kenny's got 30 pages. Children of Time by Adrian Tchaikovsky. Is it good? Tina's got a couple chapters of blood magic. Blood magic? Mika has a problem. All the books I need to review. Oh no. Now I can't decide which one only gets mini or tweet reviews. That is a problem. Maybe books that are already getting a lot of coverage. Maybe. Because it would be the other books that really people need to know whether to read them or not. If there's lots of coverage of other books, yeah, maybe. How many of those are there? My last book is also a contender. Oh my gosh, like I cannot wait for the book bracket day for the summer. Like that's like the Zoom that I'm super excited for. I almost want to skip the August Zoom and just go straight to the end of the summer book bracket. But we can't do that. We can't. We got to do August Zoom first. I'm reading The Hating Game right now. Ooh. Oh, okay. Is it Nora Roberts? I can't believe it's an arachnophobe. I'm reading a book about giant freaking space. I can't believe somebody wrote a book about giant freaking space spiders. Oh, you're reading both. Again, like I'm amazed at people that can read more than one book at a time. I can't do it. Even I can do it if one is fiction and one is nonfiction, but even then, I don't like doing it. I like to read one at a time. So many people I know have like multiple books going, and I don't know how you guys do it. Yeah, I agree, Mika. If there are already 2,000 or more reviews on Amazon, don't really need my 2 cents or more than a mini review, at least. Unless you're reviewing them for you, like so that you can remember the book and like go back and read it or talk about it. Like then I would write like a big long, not even a review, right? You're taking notes on all of them. So you have all of your notes. So if it's for you, you'll remember the book because you have all of your notes. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? If there's a bunch of reviews of a book already, do you think Mika should just do a mini review or a tweet review? Oh no, it's Sally Thorne. Oh, you did say that. I'm sorry. I am listening. Oh, I like a workplace rom-com. I'm gonna get to 100 pages in this book and then go over to the woman who cheated on her husband and is telling us about her life. I wanna see if I give a shit. Okay. They're very different books. One is a rom-com with lots of tension, and the other is a fantasy romance about a demon and a witch who are trying to fight the demon. Yeah, yeah. Those are like still, I still don't think I could do it. I still don't think I could read both of those at the same time. I don't know that I could stay in the worlds because they're such different worlds. I don't know. People do it. It's possible to do. Was for Tina. That was for Tina. Or you got something coming up for Tina? What do you got for Tina, Kenny? Did I accidentally saved a demon or something? I have to admit, I'm basically an affair baby, but I would never cheat myself. Mm. I'm just not going to say anything on this topic. Yeah. Cheating sucks. That's what I'll say on this topic. No, Kenny, it's Blood Magic by Nora Roberts. Okay. All right. You guys are funny. All right, so what should we talk about now? Who's got a topic? I don't want to talk about cheating. All right, Tina, I think we can say cheating is complicated, but not morally right. I think I agree with that. Agree or disagree? Cheating is complicated, but not morally right. We found in my favorite that my dad's line of the family are basically strays because my grandfather liked to be active. Oh boy. Oh boy. I mean, I have friends who've done the DNA thing, who've done like had their the ancestry.com or whatever, they've done their DNA and found out that they were basically related to almost everybody in their high school. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but yeah. Disagree. If you don't want to be with your partner anymore, leave. I agree with that. I agree with that. But even that is complicated sometimes. But yeah, I don't if you don't want to be with your partner, I don't think killing your partner is the answer. And I don't think cheating on your partner is the answer. I think talking to your partner is the answer because maybe they don't want to be with you either and you guys can work something out, you know, without killing each other or cheating on each other. I don't know, my 2 cents. Apparently both of my grandfathers cheated, but I don't think they were good people before knowing that. Oh, really? Well, I agree with that leaving is much better than cheating. What I mean is the result of cheating can be good, like a child, or a long-term relationship. I mean, I think the problem would, like, I agree that sometimes, like, the person that cheats and the person that they cheat with, sometimes they end up, it is true love and it's the right relationship and it's a wonderful relationship and it's great. The problem is, what about the person that got cheated on? Right? It's like, did you have to cheat on me? Couldn't you have just come to me and said, I don't like you anymore. Let's break up. Let's get divorced. Let's do something. I don't know. I don't know. It's complicated. Who said it was complicated? I think it's complicated. One person cheating doesn't only affect the husband or wife, it does affect everyone. It does. And I think there's reasons why people cheat. So it's not like, well, maybe not always. I think some people are just awful people. And yeah, but we don't want to be in a relationship with those people anyway. But yeah, it affects everyone. You're right. My father divorced his wife and married my mother. And that was the start of a very unhappy marriage. My father once told me that he did not regret me, but he did regret cheating. Ah, huh. If I ever felt unhappy with my husband, which I don't, I'd still respect him too much to do that to him. Yeah. I think you're right, Mika. It's about respect. Like respect for the other person, like respect for somebody that you loved, whether or not you love them anymore. Like respect for another human being. Yeah. Case in point, my dad and his siblings and their children and grandchildren. It goes down the line. Do you think, now this is interesting. Do you think and here's another question. Do you think once a cheater, always a cheater? I don't know if I think that's true. And yet I feel like from experience, it might be true. Yes, definitely, Tina says. Passed down. Agree. Goes down the line. Well, because I think it gets to this sense where people are like, oh, it must be okay to do it. Like it must not be morally wrong. It's just something that everybody does. And so why not do it? Right. I think we have sort of gotten like morals don't seem to matter anymore. Morals are fluid, a bit fluid, more fluid than they used to be. I'm saying this is about you never being in a relationship. And I think once a cheater, always a cheater. Depends on the person. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's true. Although once you do it, it's easier to do it again, maybe. I don't know. Once I eat one cupcake, it's easier to eat the whole pack. I don't know, it's a terrible analogy, but I'm a little bit hungry. Depends on the person. But if they can do that to you, they will do it to someone else, especially when they realize that the grass isn't greener. But sometimes the grass is greener. Sometimes, like you said, sometimes the cheated relationship is the one that lasts, right? And that is happy. Not all the time, but sometimes. My father's a case study against once a cheater, always a cheater. I believe him in that. My mother, oh no, Mika. My mother, on the other hand. Kenny's like, damn. Well, so I don't know if anyone in my family. I mean, I guess my father technically is a cheater because he was still married when he married my mom, but that sort of just makes him a polygamist, right? It's not really cheating if everybody's married in the scenario. I mean, my mom didn't know about this, but yeah, I don't know. I came into this conversation at a weird, yes, Christina. Christina's like, they're not talking about the Gilmore Girls today. Yeah, I don't know how I don't know how we got into this conversation, Christina. I told my husband if he cheated, he would know that I found out because I would just, ooh, you would just disappear. Well, now this takes a turn to the conversation too. Like, I always thought that I would do that. I'd be like, fine, you cheat on me, we're done. But I don't know. I don't know. I guess it would depend on how I really felt about the guy and about how much I believed if he wanted, if he was like, yes, I made a stupid mistake, stupid, I want to be with you. If I believed him, yeah, I don't know if it would be an automatic goodbye for me. Wow, bigamist. Yeah, I know, complicated. I have people I know in my family, I know we're constantly cheating. Like, if someone is constantly cheating on me, then I'm definitely like, I can't love you enough to like, if you're constantly cheating on me, no. But a one-off, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's complicated. Somebody said it's complicated, and it is. In my book right now, a woman appeared on the front doorstep of her husband. What? 10 years after she died. What book is this, Christina? Is this like a time travel book? Is this like an alternate? Because you know that's like my favorite thing right now. Okay, so let me see if I got this right. A woman died 10 years ago. She then like comes back to life or reappears and goes to the home of her husband to meet his new wife. Okay, this is, oh boy. I can't handle passive. If someone cheated on me, I would tell them my feelings before I left. Would tell them my feelings. Yeah. All right. And she wants to take her life back, even though they have one kid and another on the way, like they owe her. Oh. So she comes back and wants to be the wife, but he already has a wife and a whole other family because she was dead. Is it cheating? Or is it, what is it? Like she's dead. I don't even know and realistically what happens when someone comes back from the dead and you've remarried. Unmissing by Minka Kent, not time travel. Is it like a mystery? Like we don't know how she disappeared or how she died, or like this sounds interesting. I gotta look this one up. Unmissing Minka Kent. I'm the type of person that doesn't fight. I try not to get upset. I will say she can have him. I'm not a boxer. I'm not going to fight for you. Once my interest is gone, it's gone. I can be that way too. Once my interest is gone, it's gone. I heard about a case yesterday where a woman in China had an affair with an insanely rich married man. She basically poked holes. Oh no. Oh no. Because then he would surely divorce the wife, who'd give him only. Oh no. I hate that story. I hate that story, Mika. I hate it. Maybe legally the second marriage wouldn't be valid. Yeah. And yet, like, what do you do if you're the second wife? What do you do if you're the husband who, like, loves his second family, but then the first wife that he loved is suddenly like back? What, like, this sounds like a great, like, what would you do if this were you book? What happens in this scenario? I think I like this book. I'm going to look that up. I might have to get that book. Writer, I watch YouTube channels like Rotten Mango too much. Oh my gosh. So it's not even like she gone girled herself. Oh my gosh. I gotta like look up this book. Hang on, I gotta write this down because I'm curious, like what happens? I feel like this would be a good book club book. I gotta write this down. Do you think this would be a good book for a book club, Christina? Are you in a book club? Library. Unmissing Minka Kent. Unmissing. My pen stopped working. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna look that up. Maybe I add that to September. I got a lot going on in September all of a sudden. That is awful, me. Yeah, it's a terrible story, Mika. That poor like first wife. Not her fault. She had girls. It's not her fault her husband was a jerk. Oh my gosh, the second wife is like 8 months pregnant and it's good. Okay, I'm gonna get it. It is an awful story. And I truly hate that in China, boys are still worth so much more than girls. Yeah, well, I hate that in the entire world, boys are worth so much more than girls. Like I said during Courtney's Sprint yesterday, 2023 is truly the year of the side chick. Is it? What's her face became queen side piece and it emboldened people. What are we talking about now? Who? What? What's this side chick thing? I'm missing out on something. I missed something. Fill me in. You hear a lot of affair story where the first wife is cast aside for the side woman. Yes. I would love a book club. I have thoughts and feelings. I would love to discuss it. You know what, Christina, maybe like if I read that book in September, maybe we can do like a book clubby discussion thing on one of our YouTube live things. Like Tina and I did with some of the Colleen Hoover books. I like books where people have thoughts and feelings. Because I usually do too. Things that I need to like process through and be like, okay, would you have done that? What would you have done? Like I think about this all the time. What would I have done if that was me? The royal family in England. Oh, okay. Yes, I am up on the royal gossip. I mean, no, I'm not up on the royal gossip, but I am aware of Camilla. Yeah, she was the side piece. But you know what? I feel like, I mean, so back in the day, I was a Diana fan. I remember my mom waking me up early to go and watch the wedding, the royal wedding, Diana's wedding, when I was a little girl. And I got up early to watch her funeral. So I was like a Diana fan, but I also kind of really felt bad for Camilla because I feel like she and Charles, like I almost feel like Diana was the side piece because like Camilla and Charles were madly in love. It's complicated, right? It's complicated. I keep yelling at it. Oh my gosh, then it is going to be a good book for a book club. I'm listening with earbuds and my son is looking at me funny. Yes. What do we need to do? The last couple minutes, I was on FaceTime with my sister, helping her pick out yarn. I remember that wedding. I know. I remember it too. It's like one of my like a really good memory of mine from like childhood that for some reason, I don't know why my sister didn't get to do it. I don't know if she was just too little, But I remember it was like a special thing. My mom waking me up early and we went to one of her friends' houses and her friend had a daughter my age. And I remember like it being a big deal watching the wedding. You got up early. I did. And I did the same with her sons. Yes, it's true. I remember thinking this is like, because I also got up early for both William and Kate and Catherine and Meghan and Harry. I didn't get up early for Meghan and Harry because I was in the UK at the time. So I didn't have to get up early. I didn't get invited. It's a little disappointing, but I know somebody who did. Have a book club. We'll have a book club. I remember coming down for breakfast and my stepmom, who was reading the newspaper, just, yes, gasped so loudly, Princess Diana's dead. I remember waking up in the morning and being like in shock. I was 8 years old and my aunt and I watched the funeral. Did you watch it on TV, Kenny? Because are you in London? It was sad when she died. Yeah. I only watched Meghan and Harry's live. I didn't watch any of the weddings for the sons. Did not care. Really? It's like a big fun event though. I know it's a ton of money and it's a ton of hullabaloo and they closed, like streets are closed, but I don't know. I kind of like a bit of pomp and circumstance sometimes. I was in New Jersey when she died. Okay. I moved to the UK when I was 13. Okay. So yeah, you weren't there to lay your flowers. Yeah. It's a long time ago. Time flies. Time is flying. Well, we have really covered it, haven't we? I'm gonna get that book, Christina. I'm gonna get it. Because I love books that you're reading along and you're like, what is going on? What are they gonna do? This seems like a scenario that's like, what are they gonna do? I feel old. You feel old. I was like, I was 13, I think, when Diana got married. So I might have been like 12 or 13. I think I was what, fourth or fifth grade. Yeah. Is it on Kindle Unlimited? Ooh, even extra good. I'm gonna download it right when we get done here. We should do a Kindle Unlimited book club. You know, we should. We should. Who wants to be in charge of this? You want me to be in charge of it since I already have the Facebook group. I was going to close the Facebook group at the end of the summer. I suppose we could turn it into like an actual book club where we do just one book a month. I don't know. We should chat about this a little bit more next week. Yeah? And see if that's something that we do want to do. I had a 13-year-old son. So would you have been Diana's age? Because didn't Diana have a 13-year-old son? Although she was a baby when she started having babies. So I don't know if you were. Yeah, I know. When I look at William, Prince William, I'm like, holy cow. I am so old. Like, because he's starting to look, I mean, he's a middle-aged man, right? Prince William is a middle-aged man. Yeah. Yeah. I don't usually go on Facebook. There's I know. I agree. All right, let's think about this, how we would do this. How we would do it. We'll think about it. Let's think about how we do a book club. Because I love to talk about books. Especially books that have stuff to talk about. Diana's a little older. Okay. I know. And apparently likes begging. What's that about? I just bought a new Kindle. I know. Oh, it came with 3 months Kindle Unlimited. All right, so we got to get going. Turn that B into a P. Oh, Kenny. Kenny. Where are we going with this conversation now? I canceled to see what Amazon would do. And yes, basically, can we tempt you to stay if we give you 3 months for the price of one? So now I have 6 months for the price of one. Ooh, Mika, you got it. Oh my God, Mika, you read so many books anyway. That I'm like, yeah, you got to take advantage and read all the Kindle Unlimited books. They did the same thing for me with Audible. Because I was like, let me test out this Audible thing. And they're like, we'll give you 3 months for like 99 cents or something. But you know what? My 3 months are about up, and I think I'm canceling it because I have that whole problem with the audiobook that I can't my listening comprehension is okay, but I have to keep rewinding. I'm not paying attention. I have a hard time getting into the world and paying attention on audiobook. Laughs evilly, Kenny. Stop it. We are not. We're at the end of that conversation. It is time to go. It's 7:30. Kenny. I haven't much. Yeah, I know you haven't needed KU. You've got 22 books that you read that were not KU. Yeah, I love Kindle Unlimited. It's because it's got like now between Kindle Unlimited and Scribd, I don't buy that many books I've maybe bought, I think I had to buy 3 books this month that were on my TBR, but the others I was able to get either on Kindle Unlimited or Scribd. Are you done with sprints today? I am done. It's 7:30. I gotta go. Tina, you want to take over? Tina's running out of hours to do it. Yeah, I gotta go. So I really can only go from my time, 5 o'clock till about 7:30 on Wednesdays. So yeah, I gotta say goodbye to you guys. I decided not to pay for Scribd, but lo and behold, I wanted to read a book that was not available anywhere else. Yeah, that's what got me into Scribd in the first place, was because I was able to get some of the books that I wanted to read there. Not just some, but like quite a few that weren't on Kindle Unlimited. And the monthly membership was cheaper than if I had to buy like all of those books. So I was like, okay, this works out for me. Tina, I was about to say, I know. I don't know. Tina's helping her dad with something. So, all right, you guys, I will see you next time. I'll see you in the Facebook group, those of you that are there. And we'll talk about this KU book club and see if there's a way we can make this work. All right. See you, Mika. See you, Kenny. Bye, Christina. Bye, Kathy. Bye, Tina, if you're here, and anybody else. See you next time. Thank you. You're welcome.